So hello friends, welcome back, and in this video we are going to see another good problem called IPL from the Zonal Computing Olympiad 2014 by CodeChef. So firstly, I will highly recommend to try the problem. The problem will be in the description box below. Now if you have tried, let's move on. So firstly, the problem statement states that I have an array of size n. Now, what I need to do is I need to choose a subsequence. I need to make a subsequence out of that array. First condition is that the subsequence so made should have the maximum possible sum. And the second condition is that the elements chosen to make the subsequence, we need to choose the elements from a window of size 3. And I can choose at most 2 elements out of that window of size 3, which means that I cannot choose all 3 elements from a window of size 3 or from a subarray of size 3. Now, the big hint for this problem is that the last problem which we saw, the SUPW, it will be used here. So if you still can think, then I will surely recommend to try it. But if you are not, then let's move on. So firstly, the example case which has n equal to 8 and the array elements are 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 1 and 3. So you can clearly see that if I choose the window of size, right, this 3, then I am choosing 3 and 3, at most 2 elements, my condition satisfied. Then for the window right here, I choose 1 element, condition satisfied. For window of size right here, I choose 3 and 3, condition satisfied. For here, I choose 3 and 5, condition satisfied. For here, I choose 3 and 5, condition satisfied. For here, I choose 3 and 5, condition satisfied. You can clearly see that I choose 3, 3, 3, 5 and 3 so as to obtain my maximum sum. So my maximum sum is 17, which is the final answer. Now, before moving on to the actual solution, the first thing which might strike your mind is that, okay, I am saying to choose at most 2 elements, right? And at other step, I am saying to have the maximum subsequent sum. So you might emit a word at most and you might think, okay, I will choose 2 elements and I need the maximum sum. So I will choose 2 large elements from the window of size 3 and so I can obtain the maximum sum. You might think that, right? But it's wrong. Because see, let's take an example that I have the element, as you can see, that I have the array as 3, 2, 3, 5 and 7, right? So you might think of choosing, firstly you have the window of size 3, right? So you might think of choosing 3 and 3 from the first window, because see, ultimately you are aiming to have the maximum sum, and from the first window of size 3 you are saying that, okay, I have 2 elements which are maximum out of that window. So you might choose 3 and 3. Then in the next window of size 3, which is right here, now you have chosen 3. Now you can choose only 1 element out of the window right here. So you might choose number 7. Now you will clearly see that you missed out 5, right? So if you had chosen 3, 5 and 5, 5 and 7, then you might have got the largest answer. But actually, if you think greedily of choosing the element from the window itself, maximum element from the window itself, then you will do the wrong thing. Now, okay, so I am pretty sure that the greedy won't work here. Now, how to think of the problem? So firstly, read the problem statement again. It says that in every window of size 3, choose at most 2 elements so as to maximize the sum. Now, many times we have transformed one English statement to another English statement, which means I can transform the English statement right here to its complement, which means that I can transform the English statement, choose at most 2 elements in the window of size k to maximize the total subsequence. I can transform it to choose at least 1 element in the window of size k to minimize the total subsequence. So I transformed my at most to at least. See, what I am saying that I need to choose at most 2 elements to maximize the sum, which means that I have to leave 1 element or more than one element. So I will say that I will leave 1 element or more than 1, which means I will leave at least 1 element. And now in this case, which was the above case, choose at most wala case, I need to maximize the sum, right? So when I am leaving this, so I will try to minimize it. Now I have the whole sum of the array, which means I have whole sum of the array, and if I am trying to minimize that at least 1 element part, so what I will do is I will try to minimize the at least 1 element and I will subtract it from the total sum. So I will obtain the answer by choosing the at most two elements in a window of size k. So if I should clearly say that there is nothing in the problem, only the statement right here which I said that okay, how to transform the English like statement of at most to at least and transforming like moving to its complement basically from for maximizing to minimizing, and I changed the statement. So if you clearly see that choose at least one element in a window of size k to minimize the total subsequent sum. Now it is exactly same as the last problem. If you can see that in the last problem what I said that choose at least one element from the window of size 3 or you can say k so as to minimize the sum. So like if you are clear with the last problem, then you can easily solve this problem. The only thing which you need to modify in the code is have the total sum with you and then subtract the result which you obtained here. So firstly, if you haven't watched the SUP problem, which is the lecture 17, then I will highly recommend you to watch it. If you have watched it, let's quickly see the code. See, the only thing which you need to modify in the code right here is you will subtract the result from the total sum and you will get the answer. Now the code is exactly the same. I have not changed even a single thing. The only thing which I added here is I have a variable called sum which will calculate the total sum of the sequence, which is right here. Then the final thing which I need to do is just subtract my previous answer from the sum which I obtained above. So from this you will get the solution. So yeah, it's all for this video. The only thing which you need to learn from this video lecture I should say is that how to transform one statement in English to another statement in English so that you can easily compute the problem. If you can easily solve the problem. Now, in some cases, transforming at least to at most might help, transforming at most to at least might help. And it is basically used in probability as such and in many other mathematical problems. So yeah, it will surely help you guys for, future problems. So yeah, it's all for this video and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. If yes, then do the like button and see you guys in the next video. Until then, be happy and keep coding. Bye.